हे एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। और मेरी धीमी आवाज़ से तुम्हें पता ही चल गया होगा कि आज की वीडियो होने वाली है हमारे फेवरेट टॉपिक, वो भी हॉरर पे। बिल्कुल। तो आज की वीडियो में हम देखने वाले हैं फिर से कुछ रियल फुटेजेस, पर कोई ऐसी वैसी रियल फुटेजेस नहीं, मॉर्ग्स और हॉस्पिटल की रियल फुटेजेस। कैन यू इमेजिन? तो चलो और जल्दी से इस वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। ऑल्सो अगर तुम्हें इस वीडियो का लिंक चाहिए तो तुम्हें उसे मेरे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा। तो चलो बिना किसी देरी के वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं।
However, for some, hospitals only represent the previous step before death. In stories, it is said that feelings and emotions of the ones dying are compressed in these places, charging their walls with negative energies that generate all kinds of disturbing phenomena that have managed to be captured on camera, and of which in this video,
ये बोल रही है कि जो हॉस्पिटल है वहाँ बेसिकली लोगों की मतलब जान जाती है और लोग नए पैदा होते हैं, और वहाँ पे भी ऐसा डिस्टर्बिंग सीन, ये कुछ ऐसा सब बोल रही है। बाहर की इतनी आवाज़ आ रही है कि मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो रही हूँ, कॉन्सेंट्रेट। चलो अब इसे आराम से देखते हैं।
Be a privileged witness. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present the most terrifying things captured in much of the videos that you're about to see were sent by my audience. If you know or have videos of this style that you would like for me to see, do not hesitate to send it as a direct message to my official Facebook. And if you like my content, help me by sharing these videos with your friends. Let's not allow these recordings to be forgotten. Without further ado, let's get started.
इसने बोला do not
Number
allow to
5.
record। क्या मुझे नहीं बनानी चाहिए? मैं रिकॉर्ड थोड़ी कर रही हूँ।
The recording that welcomes us to this video was sent by Kevia Rodriguez, an attentive subscriber from Peru, commenting that she had exclusive access to the security cameras of a healthcare facility located in the city
तो ये
of
हॉस्पिटल की
Pacasmayo.
है और इनको
This
इनके
video
सब्सक्राइबर
was
ने
sent to me
भेजा।
because there was no one inside this ambulance.
Okay.
However, a movement inside made the employees think the opposite.
तो एम्बुलेंस में कोई नहीं है, पर यहाँ पे कोई मूवमेंट होगी। ओ ऐसा लग रहा है कि वहाँ पे कोई बैठा हुआ है। देखो कि डोर बंद हुआ, खुल गया अपने आप। बंद मैं मान सकती हूँ, हवा से हो गया, पर खुलना कितना क्रीप है भाई ये। छी, ओ नो, छी क्या भाई, कितना हॉरर है।
It is assumed that there was no one inside.
Obviously.
In fact, at first, you don't see anyone inside. Please note the abrupt closing of the door. That, my friends, is not due to pressure changes in the wind. The most disturbing thing is that if you look closely, you can see movement inside of the vehicle.
Obviously, भाई मुझे भी ऐसा लगता है।
Can you see it? Could this be the evidence that these places really do get filled with the spirits of the deceased? At least for me, this video has no logical explanation.
हम क्या
Tell
सोच
me
रहे हैं,
what you
साफ पता
think.
चल रहा है। Crazy।
Number 4.
अब थोड़ा सा डर सा लग रहा हॉस्पिटल जाने से भी। I don't know.
This video consists of 2 clips recorded at dawn in different hospitals. The first of them came to my email thanks to a subscriber who, for personal reasons, refused to reveal his identity. I can only affirm that he works in a hospital where he assures strange things usually happen. He continues on to say that what you're about to see was recorded by a security camera after 3 in the morning, at a time when in the midst of a prevailing silence, an inexplicable phenomena suddenly broke the hospital's peace. Pay attention.
हाय, मैंने गलत वीडियो चला दी आज तो। क्रेजी, कैसे हो रहा है? इसमें तो मैं बोल भी नहीं सकती, ड्रोल खींच दी, लात वात मार दी।
Despite the impression of this clip, the truth is that I do not have enough background to verify its veracity. Our subscriber affirms that phenomena like this have been seen by him repeatedly. However, this video seems too good to be true. Although it is the movement of the chair that leaves me the most shocked, since how could you stage something like that? Can it be done with strings?
पर ये रीचेक करिए क्या, ताकि किसी ने स्ट्रिंग से खींचा विचा, जैसे मैं बोलती हूँ ना रस्सी बांध के खींच देते हैं। और भाई क्रेजी साफ पता चल रहा है इसमें तो। ओके, एक और ऐसी
similar footage is one that was recorded overnight in a hospital in Chile. The nurses heard noises coming from an adjoining room, which alerted them, since they were already aware that no one was in that room. They saw when reviewing the images from the security cameras, as they confess, it has been the most shocking thing they have seen in their lives.
वो हिल रही है चेयर हल्के। क्या पता नीचे कोई बेड के नीचे कोई बैठ के लात मार रहा हो, इसमें गड़बड़ हो सकती है। पर ये देखो जो रिकॉर्ड करा वो हंस रहा भाई, उसको बिल्कुल डर नहीं लग रहा कि उनको इसी रूम में जाना है। क्रेजी भाई, ये भी ऐसे भी हो सकता है कोई बैठ के नीचे बैठा हो, खुद देखो।
If you are a follower of my channel, surely you remember this recording, because a while ago it was part of one of our videos. A footage that, as I mentioned, is quite similar to the previous one. However, on that occasion, several of you saw something that at that moment I didn't notice. A subtle but at the same time disturbing manifestation that occurs in the window.
ये तो बिल्कुल पता, मेरे को नहीं पता चल रहा यार बिल्कुल भी। क्या तुम्हें पता चल रहा है? ये जो कुछ भी यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा स्पूकी है। Okay, so the third one.
Let me start with the next question. Have you ever been in an unfamiliar place in the dark, and a cold chill runs down your back, alerting you to turn around? But luckily, when you do, for your peace of mind, there is nothing there? That experience is common. It is part of a defense mechanism that was developed thousands of years ago, when we used to be prey of the most terrifying beasts. Well, that's exactly what the person who carried this camera did. Who, along with a group, were exploring an old hospital in ruins, when suddenly he felt that something was behind him. So he turned around, without finding anything around him. At least, that's what he thought.
Okay, तो ये सारे दोस्त एक अबैंडन्ड हॉस्पिटल में घुस गए हैं रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए, और जो कैमरामैन है इसको कुछ पीछे से तो पता चल। हाँ, अरे भाई कोई रिकॉर्ड हुआ पीछे, और ये बोल रहे कि सबसे पीछे यही है। अरे देख लिया भाई मैंने, कुछ रिकॉर्ड हुआ है। हाँ, अरे यार देख लिया मैंने भाई, इतनी बार दिखा
रहा है। Although the sequence corresponds to an exploration, the man assures that he was always the last of the group. Nobody was ever behind him, so that area should be empty. Even so, a thin-looking person is observed wandering around there. Could it be the spirit of a patient who is trapped here?
बिल्कुल भाई।
Let me know what you think. Number 2.
और क्या देखे भाई, वो चीज़ दिखी फिर गायब हो गई। Obviously भाई वो कुछ तो है।
As I told you at the beginning, it seems that hospitals are filled with energies of pain, sorrow, and misfortune that sometimes occur within its walls. Energies that, according to many occult books, can invoke the manifestation of inexplicable phenomena when combined with the desire or fear of another person. Allow me to better explain the last mentioned, by relating an experience that happened to me. When I was little, I was close friends with my grandmother. We used to
ओके
play.
तो जो क्रिएटर है चैनल की वो अपनी ही कोई स्टोरी बता रही है क्रेजी चलो
And she used to accompany me.
ओके तो
However,
अपनी
when I
ग्रैंडमा
turned
के बारे में
12,
बता रहे
she
हैं
passed away. A couple of
तो
weeks
वो
later,
उनकी
while I
death
was in
हो
my
गई।
room, I felt someone sit at the foot of the bed. I was half asleep, and I knew it was my
ये जब सो
grandmother.
रही थी इसके पैर
She
के पास
used
ऐसे
to do
लगा कोई
this.
बैठा है
Suddenly,
और
I
उसको
remembered
कुछ
that she had
फील
passed
हुआ
away the week
कि
before.
वैसी उसकी
When I opened my
एक मिनट फक उस वेट शिट तो मतलब जब वो सो रही थी उसकी ग्रैंडमदर एक हफ्ते पहले उनकी डेथ हो गई थी तो जब वो सो रही थी तो उसको फील हुआ कि वहाँ पे कोई बैठा है और वहाँ पे उसकी ग्रैंडमदर ही बैठती थी और शायद कुछ तो उसको पैसे सा थपकी सी दी होगी जैसे उसकी ग्रैंडमदर देती थी पर उससे फिर याद है उसकी ग्रैंडमदर तो क्रेजी भाई ऑथर ही इतना
Eyes,
मतलब
and
क्रिएटर ही
turned
इतना
toward
खतरनाक
the edge
है
of the mattress. It had the marks and even the warmth as if someone had sat on it.
वाओ
I called
तो जब वो उठी तब उसने देखा कि जहाँ पे उसे फील हो कोई बैठा है तो वहाँ पे ऐसी बेडशीट में क्रीज आ जाती है वैसा था और वहाँ पे किसी की वार्मथ भी फील हुई वाओ क्रेजी भाई
my mother to verify that indeed that side of the bed was warm, and she compared it to the other corner, which was cold. That place was warm,
उसकी
as if
मम्मी ने
someone
भी
had been
इसे-
sitting there for hours. In the occult world, it is believed
उसकी
that the
मम्मी ने भी
burning
recheck करा।
desire of a heart saddened by the loss of someone can achieve physical manifestations with the aim of claiming that desire. That is to say, they are not spirits, but about manifestations that our
Oh,
own
God.
mind can create.
क्रिएटर ही डरा रही है
According
भाई।
to the story that one of my subscribers tells me, what you're about to see could be exactly this. A man had arrived to leave a delivery, at which point he took out his camera and records to verify that he was in the location, at which point the
Okay,
lens
तो एक बंदा
captures an
delivery के लिए
absolutely
गया हुआ।
anomalous situation.
ओह शिट
Observe.
तो डिलीवरी के लिए गया है हॉस्पिटल में ओके
Fabiola.
वो रिकॉर्ड क्यों कर रहा है
Fabiola.
फाबियोला वो वहाँ पे कुछ ब्लैक सा था अरे कोई खड़ा होगा भाई कोई होगा
Later, many said that precisely at that moment, a patient who had arrived urgently at the scene died in the middle of resuscitation protocols by medical personnel.
नो
While his
भाई
family was devastated,
नहीं
their
वहाँ पे
grief could
पक्का
have
कोई
caused
होगा
that brief manifestation of a strange
No,
black
कोई होगा जो
figure.
ऐसा बुढ़ा उड़ा सता रहा होगा ऐसा कुछ नहीं कितना स्मूथी कर दिया भाई
Number 1.
नंबर 1 पक्का एक ज़्यादा खतरनाक हो गया
Morgues are undoubtedly one of the places that generates the most
Okay.
fear inside hospitals. Well, in its dependencies, corpses arrive daily to be stored in that place. Bodies that lie inert on cold metal cubicles,
तो
waiting
यहाँ
for
पे ऐसा होता
autopsies
है
and
जहाँ
other
पे
procedures
bodies को
that
रखा
feed
जाता
our
है
darkest thoughts.
ओह
The same subscriber who writes us says that the greatest fear in the beginning is the idea that one of the corpses could suddenly sit up.
ओके
Imagine what it's like to work in that kind of a place.
ओके
How
सो
could you
एक
live a normal life after
मुझे नहीं पता वहाँ के जो डॉक्टर्स होंगे उन्होंने एक बॉडी को रखा और वो बैठ गई अपने आप भाई ये कितना क्रेजी
seeing
था
corpses all day? Well, the man you see on the screen has had to deal with that. He works in a morgue, a job that he says he's gotten used to. But lately, he has had to deal with disturbing images of himself where it seems as if his work
Oh,
follows
God.
him. Observe.
सो इस आदमी ने अपनी एक सेल्फी लिया और उसके पीछे वो दिख रही है कोई बॉडी कहीं से खुद से तो नहीं रखी यार मैं इतना शक क्यों करती हूँ नहीं ऐसा हो सकता है अब यार ये इतना सब क्लोज करके दिखा रहा तो डर लग रहा भाई
The man claims that that selfie was taken while inside of his vehicle, just as he was leaving his job. In the photo, there is the face of a person whose body had arrived at the morgue that week,
ओए
like the following image taken during
ओके
a
तो
break by
अपने
one of his
कोवर्कर की ब्रेक
coworkers,
में इन्होंने
in
फोटो
which
लिया है और
clearly you
पीछे
can
किसी
see
का
the
फेस
face
दिख रहा है
and part of the
ऑब्वियसली
body of a
दिख
being
रहा है
that, according to them, usually wanders around that area. Impressive photographs that for some
भाई
would confirm the type of magnet that hospitals represent
तो
for
बहुत
all
ज्यादा
kinds
क्रेजी
of
हो रहा
beings
भाई
that feel attracted by the energies that
वीडियो
emerge
तो
from
हमने
these
ऐसे ही स्टार्ट
places.
करी थी मजे मजे में कि होगी ज़्यादा हॉरर नहीं होगी और ये तो सच में काफ़ी ज़्यादा क्रीपी है। अगर तुमने वीडियो को यहाँ तक देख लिया तो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल मत भूलना। तो मिलते हैं अगली हॉरर वीडियो में।